What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Y'all see we in for a treat today. We finally finna start messing with the T-top Regal after a year. That's crazy, y'all. A whole year done went by and I bought this car a year ago with the carburetors. Thank the Lord for the carburetor business, man. I felt real good about it because that was our first, I say, big purchase just strictly off of the carburetor company. You know, money made from carburetor building. And we about to pull the pressure washer out because I really haven't uncovered this car much, maybe 2 times in the whole year. And I know it was bad when wifey said, I forgot you had the car. they let you know it's bad because I don't never take the cover off, man. I'm like, I ain't getting started on it. But we about to get it pressure washed, cleaned up. I might pull the shop back out, try to vacuum it up some, you know, just freshen it up, man. Get it ready to go. Cause we got a plan on it, on the first few steps on what I'm gonna do to get this thing together, which I'll tell y'all later on in the video. But for now, I'm finna get the Mercury moved, Big Merc. And man, look, let me tell y'all this story right quick before we get in this video. Cause we had a wild weekend in that car. Now, me and wife were supposed to go to House of Hook this past weekend, Carolina Dragway. Mike Hill had an event coming up, so we was gonna go film for the J Mag 2004 channel. So I had this idea, and I had to get a piece of equipment, one last piece of equipment for the new brand we about to launch, which I told y'all about in the previous vlog. But I got the last piece of equipment because I set myself a March 1st goal, the deadline to have everything I need, and thank the Lord, I met that goal. So we went, I had this idea, I said, let's drive the Mercury this weekend. We done drove it plenty of places. So let's drive the Mercury. So we get up there, we went to South Carolina. We go past where the track is located to meet with the gentleman to get the last piece of equipment. Make it fine, we park, we pull over to McDonald's, which is where we met. And wife went to go in and get the food while I wait on him to pull up. She said, it's a puddle of water on the ground. I look. I said, it can't be from mud because the car not running hot or anything like that. The car running smooth. So we leave. And you know, you got to know your cars. You got to know your cars, how they normally run in hot weather, cold weather, and all that. So we drive going back down through South Carolina to head toward the track. We get 9 miles away from the track, and I look at the temperature hand, which Big Merc run below half. And it gets right to half. I said, this is not normal for this car. We pull over at a gas station immediately because I said, that ain't normal. So turn out the car was leaking. It's leaking from the water pump. I said, oh man, it's leaking from the water pump. They're coming from us. Now, mind you, I catch stuff. The car didn't run hot, never ran hot. But I said, we got a problem. So me and wife had made the decision. We said, we might need to head it back, book it back home. Now me, you know, when you know cars, you know stuff, you can swing and you can make it back. So I'm like, well, it's leaking. So I poured the water in, I took the cap off. It wasn't no pressure on it because it wasn't hot. I took the radiator cap off. We had 12 cases of water in the back, and I gave wife some money. She went and got some of them off-brand 1 liter bottles. She got 3 of them. And we poured them in, and I saw it. I said, oh, it's coming out soon as you pour it in. I'm like, oh man, this ain't good. So it was, let's see, it was coming out the water pump, just the back of it, coming out the back of the water pump. So I like, okay. I told her, crank the car up. I pulled it in, I filled it up because I'm like, if the water is moving, it slows the leak down. It's gonna leak, But it will slow the leak down if you got a leaking water pump. This is just some FYI if people didn't know. And you can possibly get back to where you need to get back to. All right, my bad, y'all. But I was saying you can possibly get back to where you need to get back to. So, man, I poured the water in. I filled it up. I told her, crank it up. So she cranked the car. I said, we got to hit the road. We got to book it. So we headed back. We headed back down the temperature hand buried, back down to where it's supposed to. We hit the interstate, and then we drove probably about 20, 25 miles, man. Then I saw the hand start to climb again. Got about halfway. I told her we got to pull over. So we pull over on the side of the interstate, and we cut the car off. So when we cut the car off, I checked, I saw some steam coming from it. I said, the engine ain't running hot. I said, that's probably the water pump. And it was the water pump steaming. So I like, okay. It mean it get hot. I said, the bearings and stuff in the water pump probably done. They probably cooked. So I told her we had to go to the 12 case of water we had. So we about used all of that. I squeezed the top radiator hose on the top of it, didn't have no pressure. I said, okay, we good. I took the cap off and I filled it back up. We had the car off. When it got almost full, I told her, crank it up. I topped it off, but when I looked, I saw the pulley dancing. I said, that ain't good. I told wife, I was like, we ain't gonna make it back, but we're gonna get closer we can get. And she was like, well, it's a Love's gas station or truck stop 2 exits down. I was like, well, we got to make it. So we booked it. The temperature hand went down just a little bit. Not the way it normally runs, like last time, the first time we poured water, it went down a little bit. I said, yeah, that water pump shot. It ain't moving the water like it normally do. So I'm booking it. Going down the interstate. We get past the first exit. Then we about a mile away from the next exit. I'm booking it, boy. I got the Mercury gone. The hand started to go like this. It hit halfway. I said, we got to get there. Man, we get right where the exit in sight. The hand started climbing, so I shut the car off. And we rolled. We coasted to the exit, but it was a little hill. Y'all know how them on ramp, them off ramp. On ramp to the exit, and off ramp to the exit. We coasted up. I hit the key, so it fired back up. And I felt the belt snap right before we coast car. I heard the water pump start hollering. And the belt snapped. Boom! I felt the steering get tight. And then when I shut it off and it coasted to the ramp, then I hit the key real fast so we can get up the hill. And then we pulled immediately when no traffic coming. Pulled to the right, and it was an abandoned gas station right there. I turned the car off, coasted in there, and I coasted in there, and man, we were good to go. It was an overhang, where the gas pump used to be. When nobody over there, it was just nice. And then it was a newer gas station across the street, and the Love's kind of diagonal from that. So we made it to the exit. I'm grateful for that. We made it to the exit, and man, I was like, man, I'm just glad we made it. So Big Merc need a water pump on it, which we're gonna get it fixed this week. So it'll be back running. Then shout out to my guy Jerome, man. He grabbed us. Y'all know Jerome that towed out my car. He came up there to the rescue, got us. We got back home before dark, timely manner. Everything was cool. So I'm glad we made the decision to not go forward to the track and then just come on back home, because that would have happened at night and we would have been farther up. But that happened with the Mercury. That was the adventure. And check and make sure I ain't stop recording. And so now, man, we down to just the truck right now running the car. The Escalade gone to Unc shop to get a power steering hose put on, which it been leaking. I just ain't messed with it, because I've been messing with everything else. So I said, we just take it to Unc, man, let him fix it, which y'all saw him in the vlog. We dropped that off, which I think be ready today, actually. So we have to pick it up. And basically all our regular vehicles is not running right now or something. The white Monte Carlo, it runs, but man, it has a knocking sound like doo-doo-doo-doo on the tire, which probably a hub or something. On the other side, we've been changed the wheel hub on one side a while back, so now the other one probably doing it, which ain't nothing. I just ain't met with it, cause we ain't been driving it. We ain't been driving it, y'all. So now, guess what? I'm gonna have to drive every day. This right here. So now I'm finna pull this out to drive it if I have to go somewhere. Wife can drive the truck. Man, you still got R&B too, which we gotta get the headlights still straightened out. I need to take that to little bro Steve, which is just a trip. Man, I got to get in the mode where I'm like, I'm gonna get this stuff done, which I've been chipping away at it. This engine about to come back. I had problem with, it's a lot of stuff that happened. I gotta update y'all on. I had something that pushed this engine back a week, which wasn't on me. It wasn't on me, but we should get this thing either the end of this week or the first top of next week. I should have that engine in my possession, and then we'll be ready to stick that joker back in. But anywho, I had to tell y'all that story because y'all know y'all fam. I had to bring you up to speed. But now we got the pressure wash out. We finna get this thing. I'm gonna move the Mercury, put it over there in the broken car pile, the broken car line. And we're gonna get this thing cleaned up, sprayed, and all that. And I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna be the first steps on this. So we got everything set up. We got the pressure washer set up. And we gotta get this thing here uncovered. Which y'all, I'm gonna tell you what the plan gonna be, cause it's gonna look way different here than the next couple months. Cause y'all know this I think this is 86. I can't remember, but I like the 87. I like the 87 fronts and stuff, which it definitely don't have an 87 front. I like the 87 grill on it too, but I do like it's a limited. It's a limited half vinyl, which we're gonna have to take this off because it rust, as you can see. It have to be cut out, which ain't nothing to it. Put this over there. So here it is. Y'all know y'all ain't saw it in a minute. So we finna get this thing washed out. I ain't never washed it, the tires and all that. Pressure wash it good. I'm finna order some body mounts, body bushings and stuff, cause it needed. Body bushing, new bolt, hardware kit. Take it off, we're gonna do energy suspension, polyurethane, red bushings. And then this thing will sit how it's supposed to. And we're gonna get some matching tires. That stuff right there alone make it look better. But we're gonna get this thing, see all that. We're gonna knock all that off. We need to go in that trunk. Get in the trunk, see what's in there. I'm telling y'all, I bought this car. I ain't even looked in it. I ain't looked in the trunk. I ain't looked over it or nothing. I just bought it because y'all know I wanted the T-top so bad. I was like, let me at least get my hands on it. I can do everything else. Whatever need fixing, I can fix it. If it needed floors in it, you can buy a floor pan kit, put new floors in it. So I was like, let me get it. But it's gonna look a lot better than this here soon. So we finna get the water running through here. I'm gonna set y'all up on the gimbal, which I'm gonna have to keep an eye on because this thing been flipping, losing power and stuff. So I don't want y'all recording like this, flopping around. But if it do that, I'm gonna just set y'all up, prop y'all up. Let me get everything going, y'all. All right, BCG family, we finna get this thing cleaned up. I had already started. I had y'all recording at 1080, man. I meant to record at 4K, so we're gonna pick up, but getting it all sprayed down. BCG fam, so we got this thing washed up. Look a lot better. It look a lot better. It wouldn't be so bad, man. The paint okay for it to be as old as it is. You know, it got a few scratches and stuff, but when you wash it off from far away, you saw it going up the highway. It looked decent from far away. If it had a good front end on it, it would got smashed all up. The front end, it got a different frame under it too, cause the frame got bent. But we're gonna take all this off. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, and a lot of people probably don't like doing cars like this, but if you wise, you'll listen to me because of the way today prices are. And y'all know, if you don't follow this channel, we done many. We have done many. This screwdriver might be too big. Trying to see what's in the trunk, y'all. That screwdriver too big. I had a feeling sometimes we can catch it. But I'm gonna put locks in, you know. I'm gonna put locks and all that in here. I don't know why I'm trying to. I'm hard headed, y'all. You know something too big, you sit right here and keep fighting with it instead of going to get the right thing you need. That's me sometimes. All right, let's just go get what we need, y'all. We got the shop vac out. We're gonna clean it out cause it need. It's still. I'm telling y'all, I bought this car, man. I ain't looked at nothing. Man. I ain't opened the trunk. Wish I had a rearview mirror here, car. I might just lay a Christmas tree in here so it can smell better. All this, we're gonna get all this out. What I got planned, this thing gonna be like that. Boop. Gonna come together fast. Trying to see what my thing said. Unbalanced. I read the message, y'all. I'm on my gimbal. But I'm about to go get a trash bag. We're gonna get a big trash bag so we can get this out. Then we're gonna vacuum it and we're gonna get in the trunk. So got everything we need. Gotta put the shop vac in dry mode so we can put the filter on. Trash bag. You got a screwdriver, I think. We'll get it. I think I dumped this thing up. A little water in it. It's a wet filter right there. Pick that up, no. It's a wet filter. You just put that on. Dump this so it ain't all messy. Get that stuff up in there. Need to spray this nag out. Let's see, I still got some water in the pressure washer. Let's see. We can get in the trunk. Let's see what's in this trunk. See if I still got it. I should just go in here and ain't have to look. I'm gonna have to look this time. This light be turned all type of ways. I'm gonna have to shine a light in here, y'all. Let me get this thing open, then I'm gonna turn y'all on. As y'all can see, I got the trunk open. Had to go ahead and get the screwdriver I needed. Okay, so this what's in here. We got a mess. We have a mess. It's a mess, man. So We gotta get all this cleaned out. And this is what we got ahead of ourselves right here. So I'm gonna got trim right here. Back seat actually don't look bad. Just the front seats. And it smells horrendous in here. It ain't that bad, man. It's just, you know, old smell. But as you can see, looking at it, the dash is not that bad. That dash is it's savable. That one can be wrapped. Now the one in Altran ain't this good. The one in Altran, I'm gonna actually find and replace the entire dashboard. But this one, I think this one can be saved, man. We can wrap this. We can wrap this dash and go on about our business. Console don't look real bad either. You can replace. I can put some wood grain, new bezel around it. So the car, the interior, not as bad as it looks. You know, your door panel. The door panel is not bad either. I mean, it's a little wrinkle right here and stuff. Probably it been wet, obviously. Yeah, right there. So we gonna replace the door panels. And I'm actually a fan of the Buick interiors. I do like factory Buick interior. I like how the door panels laid out with these style. This how Grand National door panels laid out as well. But I like the Buick interior. So, and with this being a limited, like I said, a floor shifter car, not a bent seat. This actually a nice T-top. It's a nicer, one of the nicer ones. Soft top, limited T-top. This probably back in the day, this probably was a full option car, like all options. So you got the floor shifter, you got the console. A lot of these came with bent seats, so we could easily get the seats covered. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I got planned. That's the only thing, Buick seats, man. It ain't uncommon to see them ripped to pieces. But y'all see, this what we got ahead of ourselves. Probably gonna set y'all up back here. We got that all set up. Roll a time lapse, cause it's gonna be getting trash out, and then we're gonna vacuum it. And we should be wrapped up. And then I can tell y'all what's gonna be the next step after this. Cause obviously I'm not doing all this stuff for no reason. It just be tough cause I have multiple things going on. This gonna be the third car I got shaking right now. We got engine going for Meach, and that's why I'm having to call in other people for help. We got Altran at HHP, Hustle Hard Performance, getting done. Then it's gonna have to come back and get the progressive controller, trying to get it going so we can get it to the track. I got new intermediate shaft going in, so we fixed that broken rag joint and a black heart intermediate shaft, so it's gonna drive good, have a peace of mind right there. Then we'll get back on the interior on that car. Then finally we'll get to paint, get it painted. So now I'm finna have this one going too. So that's why I was telling y'all gonna see a lot of vlogs rolling out, possibly daily this month. I already missed a few days, but let's set y'all down, get this cleaned up, and then we're gonna be, I feel a little better. I ain't got all this junk. It's a clear, clean chassis. So let's do that. BCG, she Get what she talking about, y'all.
No.
Put her in the vlog. Put her in the vlog.
Really?
She trying to run.
You know, I'm finna take.
I thought you finna dry that nag, but
I was, but you know, Shell's got a job, so.
she got a what?
Teaching job, so I have to take care.
Amazing.
You already know, so.
Anyway, that's Shells, y'all. Shells always got something going on. But so we got the trunk, y'all. I found quite the discoveries when I was cleaning. Y'all seen on time lapse. Trunk look a whole lot better. All this stuff I'm gonna keep, cause it's actually spare tire stuff. And as I started cleaning, I realized I got me one right here. Oh, look what I found, y'all. The one we were just talking about, the rearview mirror, sitting back there in the trunk, perfect condition. Which I might buy a new one. I know where to get them, where they polished in the back. And I know how I can put them up myself. I know how to do that anyway. But we're gonna have to get a windshield put in here. Y'all can see it cracked, which ain't nothing. I dropped the Christmas tree in here, which it smells a lot better in here already. We put another one in here, close it up, and the heat, man, it's gonna be sounding out. But look what I found, y'all. Man, I said, I know you playing. Factory T-top bag. I got a factory T-top bag, both of them. I said, oh boy, it's over with. It still got the owner manual too. It ain't in the best shape. I told y'all it's 86. It ain't in the best shape, but hey, got some extra bezels. So I was like, man, that's a nice discovery right there. You don't really see cars that still have the factory T-top bags too tough. People be done threw them away or they done got lost or whatever, but we got the factory T-top bag. Man, we in there. So we about to get it vacuumed out. Then I'm gonna hit this tire. I'm gonna plug the pressure washer up, hit this with some super clean. Put the super clean and try to knock some more mud off of there. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what the plan is to get this thing sitting like it should. It's sitting up high for a reason, which y'all can listen. That's the bolt on. That's a body bolt just barely in there. I told y'all the frame had to be put on here. But we got all that going. So let's set y'all down. Y'all see right now how it look. And look at that back seat. I told you the back seat ain't really hurt. I mean, it can be brought back. It ain't really hurt too much. Well, it's a little dirty right there, but I ain't even worried about all that. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all the plan. Seatbelts. Seatbelt look good though. Seatbelts look amazing actually. They actually look real good, to be real with you. But look at that, man. I got one, man. Power. It's an all-power car. Tell you, I guarantee this was a fully loaded car, option with all options. Which I gotta check the driver's seat. If the driver's seat power, that means it's a full option car. If the driver's seat power, for sure. Which it probably is because it's limited. But I'm gonna set y'all down. I'm gonna get this thing vacuumed. Then we're gonna check in. We got that baby vacuumed out. Now I'm cleaning the windows. As you can see from right here, the windows look a whole lot cleaner. I'm cleaning the side window. I hit the T-top a little bit over there. You can see it look better than that one. Just a quick scrub just to get some of the dirt off. Like I said, look at that. Half and half. So then see, I'm gonna hit some purple power on that tire. I'm about to vacuum the trunk. I'm gonna vacuum all of that out of there. Cause they still sit too. They can rust your stuff out too. You know, that leave and stuff get wet and it'll rust it out right there. So I need to go ahead and vacuum all that out too. And then I'm gonna show y'all the inside once I get done. This one over, them one over there was bad, but look at them, they look a lot better. We about getting there. Vacuum all that down. Say hit the tire, clean up all that mess. Then I can finally tell y'all what's the next step on this thing. So I'm gonna get all that done, then I'm gonna grab y'all so y'all can see. So y'all stay locked in. All right, we checking back in. Y'all can see I got the original carpet out, vacuuming out best as I can. I ain't trying to get it perfect. I'm gonna tell you something. If you get an old car and it still has this, most of the time the adhesive gonna be done wore out. And depending on the condition, if it don't look the best, you can't restore it. Just keep it still, get you some new carpet, some thicker stuff, and use this to cut out the pattern. Use it to trace out on the new carpet. Then it'll fit like factory, and just get you some new adhesive and glue it down. And then you'll have fresh carpet, but it'll fit like the factory, because this is a factory piece. But sometimes you just can't get them clean as you like. But still, if the pattern still hold true, keep it. Then trace out the new one with your razor. Get some new carpet, trace it, and then you can lay it out and glue it back down, and it'll look like factory. So I got the trunk all clean. Like I said, it's just stuff I'm gonna keep, so it's okay for right now. I'm probably gonna put the teeth. I'm gonna put everything else in there too, in the trunk for now. Lay it in there neatly, the T-top bags and all that good stuff. I vacuumed out the metal. I got the glass looking a lot better than what it was. It had dirt caked up on it. I mean, it can be better, but you know, it just, yeah, still got stuff up in there. Go up in there, see where they come from. Get dirt all up in there. Yeah, have to vacuum again. Dirt up in there. I vacuumed all that out, as you can see. I got it all vacuumed out. Like I said, they look way better. All the glass, except the windshield, because the windshield got to come out so you can see through the glass. At first, it was very caked up over there. The T-tops, cleaned them okay. They ain't the bad, but they were caked up too. You couldn't even see through them. This the inside now that had been vacuumed. Everything removed. It looked better already, but we get all this out, it's gonna really look better. But I say job well done for the day. So now I'm gonna hook the I'm gonna get this dumped out. I'm gonna hook the, well, I already got the pressure washer back plugged up. We're gonna spray some degreaser on this, super clean, let it marinate, and then we're gonna hit that with the pressure washer, knock that mud off. And while I'm letting that marinate, I'm finna go ahead and put all this back in the trunk. This stuff, the T-top bags. The bezels won't be going back in the trunk. I'm putting them in the parts bin. I don't know about the radio, I gotta see what's to that. The manual, I'm gonna put back in the car in the glove box. There's just some good electric tape. The rest of the stuff can go in the shop. And you know, there's trimming and all that. So, we're gonna get all that cleaned up and turn y'all on and tell y'all the next step on the T-top. We back, BCG family. Look at it, he all clean now. Clean as it's gonna get for right now. This how it's gonna look for now. See, it looked better. You can definitely tell. You can definitely tell it been clean. It took some work, cause I've been out here hours. As you can see, the sun on this way down. But yeah, that's how it looked. We are happy with the progress today. We got it all cleaned out. So now to tell y'all what's next for this car right here. So I've been going over and over and over in my head, and this is what I'm gonna do. And like what I'm gonna tell y'all is basically an easy way to go about it these days, whether you believe it or not. So what I'm gonna do is find me a roller, either a roller or a running car, another Regal, 87, one with, or it could be an 86, one that has the front end I want, and I'm gonna buy the car, like I said, either a roller or a running car. Nothing crazy. It ain't, cause it won't make sense to do it. Then I'm talking about a $4,000 and under, or $4,000 and under car, somebody's project, or say it's just a roller that has nice body panels on it, like a nice front end and all that stuff. Basically, a nice front end on it. What I'm gonna do is take the front clip off of whatever car I get, and the doors too if they look good. So from the doors up, I'm gonna take it off and put it on this car, and then put all of this stuff on the donor car, whatever I get. Even if it's a running car, I'm gonna still do the same thing, and then I will sell the running car, and then somebody can have them a running car, and then they can piece this together. Which, like I said, the panels are good on this. It's just that you're gonna have to do some body work on them. But for somebody's first car and they possibly want a project, I'm gonna have one. Either I'm gonna sell the roller, or it's gonna be a running car with a stock engine. But that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get an entire car. If I could get a bucket seat car with nice interior, if I can get one that's nice, decent, I'm gonna buy it still. And then we're gonna put everything on here, and the car gonna come off the frame, and then we're gonna put the new body bushings on it and all that, new bolts, new hardware. Then the car gonna be sitting like it should. Then we'll start addressing suspension, shocks, and all that stuff. Cause honestly, y'all, what I'm probably gonna do is put a small block in this car for now, so I can just drive it around. Probably be a little bit after the summer, maybe we'll make it before the birthday cookout. But I'm gonna put a small block. I might do a stroker or something easy, quick, and like I said, it's a stroker or something, 383, 388, something like that. Probably 383 stock block, just something to put in here to drive it around, to get some miles on it and enjoy the car until I decide what its long-term engine gonna be. Cause I'm like, it's just sitting. It's a car I can be driving. I can be popping the tops out, enjoying it and all that. Obviously gonna have to get painted. Gonna have to let Jay Hall get it painted, cause he got the little rust in the T-top, which he can fix that and all that. So, but for now, we're gonna get a car. I'm gonna get another car and try to get that done. Get the front on it. Like I said, it's gonna be 2 different colors, and that'll make Jay Hall's job easier as well too. So that's the next step for the car, which I had my eyes on a couple of them, but I got other stuff going on that's more important than this right now. But I'm just saying, that's what y'all gonna see done next for this car. So all that stuff that's dangling and all of that, man, it's gonna be all tight. Which we found the other bezel. Said I got the other bezel. It's in the trunk with the light in it and everything. So it's front end, like I said, good header panel. Of course, you'll have to get bumper fillers. And like I said, see, that's the factory color fender right there, which it's okay. It's just mainly this side. It's the header panel and this fender and hood. So other than that, the car is a all matching same color car. Like I said, this just the bad side. The good side over here minus the bezel. But I'm still gonna get another car. I'm gonna get another car and do that. Then we're gonna put 4 matching tires on the car as well. Good tires, and do all that. So then what I'm gonna do from there, if the car I find isn't a bucket seat car, which it probably won't be, because a lot of them are bench seat. I done found multiple Regals with nice interior that's bench. I'm probably gonna get another one, nice roller that might have a beat up outside but immaculate interior, and then switch the interior over. Cause that's the cheapest way. You gotta know how to navigate doing a car these days. People think like, why would I buy a whole nother car? But if you like factory interior like I do, I actually prefer factory interior, factory styling, wood grain. And if you is gonna do something modern, add just a little touch of modern, flavor. But that's just my preference. So it's easier to buy a donor car because you can find one between $2,200 and $3,500. Sometimes the outside might be rough, but the interior might not be hurt at all. I mean, interior could be perfect. I done seen plenty. And it's cheaper for you to do that and then have extra parts versus going to get an interior done from scratch. Cause stuff is high, man. I understand, I get it. Materials are higher, so you got to pay people labor. And stuff is high, man. Even getting a car painted, you think about if you got a car that's rough and in bad shape, all the money for a paint job, it comes from the body work. Cause if the body tight, if you got a good body, man, the body tight, the paint job is gonna look better. So all the money and time is going into really the body work, cause that's where all the time is in the paint job. So it's cheaper to cut down on the body, man, get a nice donor car, put those parts on it, then you can lessen the time of the body, man, the body shop, and then make your paint job cheaper. And then, you know, overall, you still have a few thousand in it, but it's like, do you buy a donor car for $3,000 to $4,000, got some perfect pieces on it, perfect panel pieces, rust-free, put them on your car, paint man say, hey, I can paint you up $35,000 or $4,000, and then you got $7,000 to $8,000 in a paint job, depending on the paint job, $7,000 to $8,000 in a paint job all in. Or you take your car as is, and then it's like it got a heap of body work, and they telling you $9,000 to $10,000, depending on the paint job. You know, they don't have to get that extreme to be real. But that's just an example, man. But that's the plan that I have for this right now. Like I said, we clean it up, put some elbow grease in it. First step's been made, let it dry it out and then vacuum it out. So now I'm finna cover it up, and then, you know, get to searching for, like I said, good donor car. Even if it's perfect, I'm telling y'all gonna see it might hurt some people feeling. It might hurt some people feeling, cause they be like, Jay, I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. Yeah, but Jay, that car perfect. I'm taking it apart. I'm gonna take it apart and let somebody else have it. It's gonna have this front end on it. Let somebody else have it. I have a roller, another nice roller. So anyway, that's it, y'all. I'm about to pull Dolo out, cause like I said, I really am. I'm gonna have to drive that car, and I'm not gonna be pulling it in and out the shop every day. I'm gonna be driving it until Unc get done with the Escalade. Then I can drop Big Merc off to him, or if I have time, I change the water pump. But right now, I got too much going on. Business-wise, it's good. I sacrificed and took the time to do this, cause I'm dedicated to give y'all daily vlogs again. So we're gonna have something going on tomorrow too. But now I got to go in here. I got a couple carburetors I got to do, tear them down, and I'm gonna try to run them tomorrow. So y'all gotta understand, man, I got like 3 businesses going on, really. Technically, I got my drag racing videography company, which is J Maga 2004. That's going to tracks. Then we got the vlog channel, which is dealing with the cars, my personal cars and stuff. And then I got a carburetor business now, which I have to do that almost every day, as well as starting this new brand, which is like every night I'm having to kind of go to school, teach myself, along with wifey, because she got to know how to run out equipment too, and it's high level stuff, man. And then, you know, that involves booking people and on the phone, handling business, reservations. Like, it's going to be major, this new brand. Like I said, it's going to be called J Malcolm TV's channel, already established. You can try searching it. It might pull up, but it's going to be some high production stuff. So I got the last piece of equipment, as I said earlier. So we ready to roll out, man. It's just learning. We did the first test run yesterday. And man, it takes some time. It do take some time setting everything up. Like it ain't just something quick. It's some high production stuff. Everything gotta be set right, and you know. But I'm excited, man. You know, the beginning of the year kicking off. I give all the glory to my Father in heaven, God, Yahweh, and I thank Jesus for everything they done in my life, man. And you know, I always devote my time, and I give them glory in all that I do. And I devote my time to God first, before everything, man. I read, and if God follow my spirit, the Holy Spirit fall upon me and tell me to pull back from something, I pull back. So right now, you know, it's like, go, let's roll. So I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog, man. We got more to come, and it should be action-packed week, because we should have Meach engine coming back. Air Trans should be coming back. It's a lot of motion this week. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. BCG, we out.